Strawberry banana.
That's some good strawberry banana.
Let's go, baby. We're back. Episode 7. Not going to fuck up this time. I'm always right besides when we're wrong. I'm your host, Luca Locks. We got 2 of the guests you've been seeing the past couple of weeks. And then
Look who we got over there.
I'm back.
Uh-oh.
I'm back. Holy shit.
Johnny Screen Time coming in for a little bit of screen time.
You might have known me as Johnny Carrot George back in the day.
Yep. Also known as Johnny Mush. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
We're going to jump right into it this week. We got a lot of picks, probably a 35-minute video, but guess what? The real ones watch, the others don't. Who cares? No.
I mean, I'm gonna be flying through my picks because they're all winners and people know it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have the best record on the podcast. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty sure I'm 16, 13, and 1. Not much to brag about, but I am at a positive record this year.
I'm 3-2.
Say that again, John.
I'm 3-2.
Last week?
No, the 1 week I was on the show. 3-2.
Well, that's why. No, the 1 week you were on the show, I went 1-4 because you mushed the hell out of me.
I had to bring him back because I need some mush reversal. I need to get out of my little 2-4 streak I've been going for the past 2 weeks. As you know, gave a 6-0 guaranteed week.
Wait, you said
every game I lost, just it wasn't my fault, you know. So like things don't go in your way.
Never your fault.
All those games I lost, I mean, I actually emailed the NFL because I thought there was some corruption in those games. But besides that, we're gonna bounce back, and I'm gonna guarantee a winning week this week.
What did you just say? Keyword. What did you just say?
Your mom?
No, you said it started with a G.
John with a G?
No, you said
Jewish? John's Jewish? Is that what it was?
You said guaranteed.
Yeah, guaranteed.
And I'm going to start us off with the guaranteed win pick of the week.
Might as
What
well.
I'm going to do. And I'm taking the Jets plus 1.5 against the Broncos. That's my first bet, baby.
All right, Johnny Mush back at it.
The fucking measly Broncos. I mean, honestly, they might do better. Is Russ out with the hamstring?
No, he'll play. He said he was born with Wolverine blood, so he heals quicker.
Well,
Also, there was a new Danger Witch ad today, so you might want to be careful because.
Be careful.
You know what? Let me just jump right on. I am fading John with my first pick. I'm taking the Broncos plus minus 1.5. Excuse me. This is easy. Easy. I give out winners some of the times. This is going to be a guaranteed winner from me, Luca Locks. Lock it in. If you lose money on this, anything under $100, I will refund you this week.
Wow.
You hear that? You hear
There's
that?
a lot of Venmo requests this week, but.
I already owe so much money, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm taking a loan out soon, and, you know, I'm not worried about this pick. I think Russ has to win this game. Has to.
Yeah.
Has to win this game.
The Jets are better than people think.
The Jets are. I'm the one that said it at the beginning of the year, and all you guys looked at me like I had 4 heads.
They kept the receipts.
They got the receipts, but you know who's got the real receipts? The Danger Witch. People are going to be buying that shit all week. Receipts coming in. Broncos.
Wow. Tom, you want to go?
I'll go right now. So let's just say 3 wins, 1 push on my start of the pick number 1. And honestly, the one I'm most confident with, Texans plus 7 at Raiders. Raiders getting plus 7. They always in these close games and whatnot. And I just feel like that they will win this game, but not by 7. And I can see that the Texans don't get that much respect when it comes to the line. And they've covered 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 push. But honestly, Raiders, I can see them winning by 3 or whatnot. But Raiders last year was 7-1 last year in 1-score games, 0-4 this year. So Texans plus 7, I would ride with it. Just saying, 3 wins, 1 push for my first pick. So I would ride with that picks. The later picks, I've been mush. I've been called Johnny Mush all weekend this weekend. So Johnny, I'm glad
you did have to publicly acknowledge.
2 mushes might make a positive. So
You
You just need Bush energy to be shifted away from you, really.
have you publicly acknowledged that you're Tommy Mush because that was your bet with Benny?
I was, but the 1-yard line, Saquon stopped. If he scored a touchdown, he would have got the over. I had the under in the game, and I had the Ravens. So shout out Saquon Barkley. I would have been called Tommy Mush. I would have tweeted it out. So, shout out Saquon. I still lost that game and it was bad, but Texans +7, take it.
Okay, Tom, I'm actually gonna fade you on this one. I know you're hot, and we went the first 3 weeks of me fading you on the first pick.
I honestly missed that. I was wishing that someone was gonna fade me on this one.
I'm fading you, but I'm fading you on the first half, so we could both win this one. I'm just taking first half Raiders. I think they come out hot. Both home games, they were up 20 at half. The one game they ended up losing that game versus Cardinals. I was there. Second game at home versus the Broncos, they were up 4. Lines at 3.5. I just think that I think the Texans. I do like betting Texans. They are covering a lot, but I think this line's a little off because Texans hasn't really let up many points, but they haven't played anyone good. Like they haven't had any good offenses really. I think they're. Let's see. Let me get a quick check right here. They played Denver and that offense sucks. They played Chicago. That offense sucks. They played the Chargers and they let up a lot of points. Was that the game that Herbert was hurt?
No, he was hurt a week before versus the Chiefs.
Okay, but other than that game, and then they played the Jags and they only let up 6 points to the Jags. But Jags offense, I don't think is that good. I don't know. I just think in the first half the Raiders are going to come out hot, come out strong, and 3.5 is a low number. But I do think the Texans could cover this game.
See that little
first half Raiders.
The heads back and forth with each other. First pick.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we might as well do the second pick, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go right back at my second pick because I'm confident in this one. I'm doing it because Luca's looking at something. I can't tell what he's reading, but he's dialed into something. He's probably looking at Luca trends right now. But my most confident pick of the week is actually going to be the Jags -3 versus the Giants. I think the Giants are going to be heavily bet as a dog. They're 5-1, playing great football, but I mean it's the Giants. I mean, come on, they're not a 5-1 team.
Is Saquon playing?
Saquon is playing, and even if he isn't, the Jags rush D is the third best in the NFL. Third best in the NFL. That's crazy. I don't know if anyone realized that. Their rush D is very, very good.
I mean, I don't hate it.
And Saquon is the best player on the Giants team. He's their whole team. So if they can slow him down, I mean, I don't see them having a problem winning this game.
I like it because the Jags are way different now than, of course, they used to be. We've said that multiple weeks. Because this stat's going to be against you, Sam, but I'm only saying it because I think I'm totally with you. The Jags have lost 18 consecutive games straight up against the NFC, dating back to 2018.
That's crazy.
But they are so much different now. I think that trend is just blown out of proportion. And they're also 2-16 against the spread in those games. I still think the Jags definitely win this game. I think the Giants are frauds.
Yeah, they're different. Yeah. Lose to the Colts without the running back 1 or running back 2 or Shaq, but yeah.
Yeah, I just think their rush D is really good, so they're going to slow down Saquon, and Saquon's like their whole team. Plus, Lawrence is a quarterback that just gets better and better throughout the year. You know, I feel like every year he's just kind of starts out slow and just kind of builds his confidence and gets better throughout the year.
I don't want to fade you, but I don't like that pick.
All right, you can fade me. I don't mind.
I don't want to because I don't like the Giants either. It's the Giants, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my second pick though, real quick. I'm going with my second pick. So you're talking about fading, and I know someone's probably going to fade this pick because I'm going with the Niners +2.5 versus the Chiefs. And I know it sounds ugly. It was 4, and it's going down to 2.5. So I don't know.
Fade.
What can I say? Jimmy G 16-4 at the spread as an underdog. Does that change your mind?
No, did you watch the game against the Falcons last
honestly,
week?
That's the best winning percentage under any QB in the Super Bowl era.
And speaking of Super Bowl, I'm trying to get my money back when I bet Jimmy G versus Mahomes in the Super Bowl. I'm still salty about that. Lost a lot of money that day, but I don't know. I think it's a good spot for the Niners. Last week I actually bet the Falcons versus them. Won that. They were banged up. They're still a little banged up, but I still feel like. Yeah, they got Bosa back. Honestly, line going down. Taking the Niners 2.5. Who's riding?
I'm taking the Chiefs -2.5.
I knew it. My head, Johnny head. Let's go.
After a loss to the Bills, I'm taking the Chiefs.
All right, Mush.
Back to back.
That's tough because I like the Chiefs too, but Mushy Boy's on it.
Hey, come.
Yeah,
And
you
me
gotta
and Mush bet on the
double-
Chiefs. It doesn't go well.
Yeah.
That's tough. Well, I'm just gonna go back to my, my usual pick of the week. I have faded them 4 times now. I am 0-4 against them. This is when the tables turn. I am fading the Falcons this week once again. They're not going 7-0 against the spread. I don't care. The Bengals, they're starting to heat up a little bit. Burrow looked good last week. I'm going to take the Bengals minus 6.5. How much longer is Mariota going to be able to run around, do all these rushing touchdowns, all this stuff? I don't know. I think he gets banged up this game. I never wish upon anyone's injury, but I think he gets banged up this game. He doesn't scramble as much. The Bengals kind of keep it close. And in that fourth quarter, Joe Burrow takes over. They win by 10 to 13, I'm thinking.
I like that pick.
I like that. I hope that pick covers because I tailed Falcons through the first 5 weeks and went 5-0 with them. And then for some reason, my dumbass week 6 did not bet them. So I can't go back on them. So yeah, I'm kind of just done with the Falcons till they don't cover the spread. So,
I mean, it's just like at this point, it's just like, why not keep going?
yes.
They'll go, they won't go 16, they won't go 17, whatever it is, 17-0 against the spread. So,
yeah.
Speaking of Falcons, this is my bird pick of the week. It's actually tonight's game. And I really like Cardinals are 0-8 in their last 8 games at home. And with D-Hop's back tonight, Robbie Anderson.
Video.
You see his tweet? Yeah, I see his tweet.
And
Wow.
Robbie Anderson's gonna get 15% of snaps tonight. I like Robbie Anderson. No Brown, but I don't love the Saints offense. I mean, Dalton's playing great. Don't get me wrong.
Wouldn't say great.
Well, he's playing good for backup, but I like the Cardinals at home 2.5.
Yeah, Andy Dalton is 0-11 his last 11 road primetime games. And Kyler's never won a Thursday night game, so someone's got to win. Maybe do a push bet, Ty.
I might actually put it on overtime.
Yeah, let's do it. That's right.
60% of the bets are on the Cardinals, but 60% of the money is on the Saints.
I took the under, but it's not on my card.
That's tough because I like Kyler kind of breaking that 0-8 streak. I saw that as well today. I'm gonna stay away. I don't want to.
How many picks you guys have? John, you've done 3 picks. How many picks have you done, Luca?
We've all done 2 besides John.
Okay. All right.
Well, I can go, Sam, because honestly, I was going to say a little earlier because I'm going back to that Falcons-Bengals game. I actually have the under that 47.5. I didn't really know who to bet in this game, honestly. Betting against the Falcons with that their run they're on, it's going to be kind of tough. But last 11 Bengals games, they're 10-1 the under. So I'm going to keep rolling with that. And a crazy stat, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Bengals have allowed 0 defensive touchdowns in the second half. 0.
The whole season?
Whole season, 0. Haven't led 1 in the second half.
Wow. Actually, Tom, you know what? I'm adding that to my card. I'm taking it.
Oh, that really goes good with my theory.
Yeah, because that's a game where, like I said, I feel like the Falcons could cover. I think it's just gonna be a low-scoring game, but I don't like either side.
The Falcons just love to run the ball, with any running back. Honestly, they just the way they run it's kind of like Army and Navy in a way. Just 3 down backs, they just run the clock. So they chew up a lot of clock, and Bengals haven't really had that many big plays besides last game. I mean,
they're heating up.
They're heating up, but
we just gotta avoid the Burrow to chase or Burrow to T.
He had his reunion game. Had his reunion game last week. He's gonna settle down. It's gonna be low scoring game. Bengals win.
Sam, are you taking that as well?
Yeah, I'm taking the under in that game.
So that's your 3rd pick?
Yeah, that's on my card.
Wow.
Add it to the card.
That leaves you, Luca. 30.
Luca, how about we do a Quake pick? Throw that on the card.
That's only 3 though. We need Johnny on it too.
True.
No, we don't want Johnny on it. I mean, you can ride with us, but
You're gonna want to get on my next pick though. I bet my next pick's gonna be.
I'm nervous for every one of John's picks because I'm nervous it's gonna be one of my picks, and then I have to just.
Johnny just do his first 5 picks first, and then we can just elaborate after.
Yeah, go from there.
Yeah, I can.
I want to hear your next pick though.
Yeah, let's hear your next pick because Luca is so unprepared today. It's insane.
I got the over of the Chargers Seahawks at 50.5.
I hate overs.
I don't see a lick of defense being played in that game.
You probably bet the Seahawks over last week.
No, I didn't. I don't bet over.
What is it? 50.5?
50.5. I don't bet over unders ever, but I love this. Seahawks they're firing. Geno Smith, baby.
Love the Seahawks.
I said he's MVP at the beginning of the season. Everyone looked at me like I'm crazy.
I don't remember you ever saying that.
I'll go back and check the receipts on that.
Oh, I did.
I was gonna say, I don't know about that.
Edit it right here and show it.
Breakout player of the year.
Huge asterisks around that one.
No, and the Chargers defense, who I thought was going to be amazing with Mack, Jackson, Bosa, James. I mean, I thought this was going to be a top 5. I've drafted them in fantasy, but their defenses, it's not great. I see it being a 60. I see each team putting up 30 at least. That offense on the Chargers, it's hard to stop Herbert throwing 60 times a game. I mean,
Thielen's back too, or no, not Thielen. Fucking Keenan Allen.
Yeah, no, and they throw the ball 60 times a game. It's hard to stop. So I'm saying it's going to be a high scoring game. I'm taking the over in that one.
Okay.
Luca, what do you got? You're going like this underneath the screen. I knew you were plotting something. I want to hear the pick.
Well, I was looking at Chargers trends.
And what?
It's tough because I took them a couple times at the beginning of the year. I went 1-2. Since then, they're 4-1. Or I got one of those losses on that 4-1 spread, on that 4-1 streak there. I'm gonna have to go back to the Chargers, man. I mean, Seattle's 4-14 against the spread in their last 18 games, coming off a straight up win. I think, and me and Sam were talking about this, I think Herbert really needs to step it up. And hopefully when Keenan Allen steps back in, he does indeed. He hasn't thrown a 2-touchdown game since week 1 and 2. He didn't even get in the end zone last week. The stat isn't 100%, but I know you guys probably saw it as well. That was the first time in like 40 years that a QB threw 60-something passes
57.
And didn't get a touchdown.
Did anyone see DraftKings promotion?
Yeah, that is just crazy.
That was fucked up.
A line for that.
How would they know?
Fucked up.
They stole so. I mean, granted, you could only your max bet. I'm pretty sure on that bet is $100, but still, right. The amount of money they racked up.
Oh my god,
is ridiculous.
Yeah, it really was very suspect. But and then again, though, I think the Broncos have let up the least amount of touchdowns in the entire NFL.
Yeah, they have the number 1 rated defense and the worst.
So, I mean, it's not that crazy, but it is crazy how it just happened to be like the streak that Herbert was on.
He's throwing 57 times too. It's like
All I gotta say is if whoever came up with that promotion, if he doesn't get a raise or something, that man needs to be like.
Shake that guy's hand. I'll shake him. I'll look him in his eyes and shake his hand.
I'm gonna take the Chargers. I don't love it.
5.5.
I really don't. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chargers minus 5.5.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm fading you. Seahawks plus 5.5.
Okay, let's go.
It was on my card. I love the Seahawks this year. 5.5 is a lot of points. I just love the Hawks. Love their football team. Playing really good football. Defense struggles a little, but it's all good. It's all gravy. Geno Smith. They'll get the cover. They'll probably be down 14 going into the fourth quarter, and then he'll throw like a touchdown deep at the end, and then they'll be close to go, and then they'll kick the field goal instead of going for it because statistically that's the best way to do it, and then they'll cover.
Someone write that down. Someone write that down. That might happen. I'm feeling good about that one, honestly.
Tommy, this is you now, baby.
All right. Well, so this team, I gave up on them a while ago, but I'm going back for one reason. New quarterback. I'm going with Washington plus 4.5 versus Packers. Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke. I mean, it was plus 6 the spread, but I went down to 4.5. They know something's going on. Honestly, I think that they're a much better team without Wentz. I know Luca was hyping up Wentz a couple of weeks ago and whatnot, but I know on last Thursday, Luca bet Washington with Wentz.
What are they doing?
My last pick to fade you.
Oh, awesome. Perfect. Honestly, I thought you were lying with me.
That's the best thing you could have heard.
You honestly got me scared for a second. Yeah, I think Wentz being out for this team might be the best thing to happen with them. I think Heineke's not going to do these dumbass turnovers.
You're high.
He leaves so many opportunities on the field. Wentz, just like there's so many situations where he can just take a deep breath, have some confidence and whatnot. But I don't know. This is more of my hatred towards Wentz, and I've seen Taylor Heineke play, and you've seen all these backups that have come in and played good and covered the spread. Like no one thought Zappy was going to be this good or whatnot. We know that Taylor.
That's a system play there.
Oh, my apologies, but we've seen other backup quarterbacks do this well. Hell, Geno was even a backup basically. Drew Lock could have started this year. He's killing it. But no, give me Washington. If they don't cover, then fuck them. They suck.
I'll always have respect for Taylor Heineke because of his performance against the Bucs in that play.
Yeah, like he almost beat Tom Brady in a Super Bowl winning year.
Yeah.
He's 2-0 against the spread against Tom Brady.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he had some good moments last year.
So John, you're locking in Packers -4.5?
4.5 as I leave to go feed my dog and I say farewell to the pod.
I'm glad I'm fading you on 2 picks. It's gonna be a good week.
If I go 0-5, I'm welcome back. If I go 5-0, I'm welcome back. So people, hope to see you soon. I just want to give a shout out to Dale for always saying free mush and the whole entire streets of South Portland and Cape Elizabeth and Portland.
The mush community. The mush community.
For
Basically the mush community.
For their entire support through this whole ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it. I've received a lot of fan mail, and I just want to say thank you to everyone.
Mush community is strong.
It's strong.
Strong community.
No one cares.
By mush. That was heartwarming right there,
Yeah, next time flush the toilet, buddy.
Yeah, we're gonna have a podcast.
All right, Luca, you got to go with your 4th pick, I'm pretty sure. Or is it your 5th?
It's my 4th pick. I'm going with the Packers -4.5.
Wow.
Johnny, just because Johnny's screen time's there doesn't mean you got to ride with it.
I'm going with Packers 4.5. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see Heineke coming in there and doing it. I really don't.
Yeah. I'm staying away, but
his name's Taylor.
That line movement's scary, dude.
Very, very scary. That was quick too. Come on. Talking about Taylor here.
His name's Taylor.
The other one's Carson. That's better.
Yeah,
I'm on Tom's side here, but I'm not adding it to my card. But I will do my last pick, and it's going to be Colts +2.5 versus the Titans. This is their second matchup this year. Colts lost at home to them. They were getting killed. It was like 20-3 or something, and they started to come back. Yeah, I just think they started out horrible that game, still trying to figure stuff out. But I think the Colts are the better team. They really seen Matt Ryan kind of figured out the offense last game. He threw incredible. Yeah, and it's also tough to beat a team twice. In any sport, any league, it's hard to beat a team twice. So I'm going to take the Colts at +2.5 here. They're getting some points. I like them in this spot. I
like that. We had Jags last week where the Colts trying to beat them twice, but like you said, it's hard to beat a team twice.
It is.
I don't know, but I'm going my last pick. I'm going Devontae Adams over 79.5 receiving yards. I haven't done a prop bet since week 1 when I've been on here, and I was 4-1. It's been declined since. Like Tom, you need the props. I'm going back to the props. I think that might give me some
prop.
I've been doing a lot of props every Sunday. Honestly, a little bit more than some spreads some weeks. But real quick, I bet Darius Garland over an assist last night. He got hurt on the first half, so I'm kind of staying away from player props because injuries happen and whatnot. But I don't know. They're playing in the dome. Texans, I bet them, but
I was gonna say you bet the Texans, but you're betting a Raiders prop.
Yeah, I think I'm that's true. But I think the player prop is going to be Adams. He's going to get I think a lot of deep ball catches. Doesn't mean he's going to convert them to touchdowns or whatnot. But I think Carr's going to be looking for him deep in these close situations in the game. And if I'm getting 7 for the Texans, I'll take it. But close game Raiders over receiving yards Adams. 2 bets, 1 game.
He'll get the targets, that's for sure.
And also, he pushed that dude, last week, 2 weeks ago? Like, this is the pushback game, Like, he's got some haters on his side, and he's going to prove him wrong. He's going to go off.
That's facts. He's dialed in.
Dialed in.
All right, Luka. Take us home, baby. Take us home.
Yeah, take us home. Come on. Give us something good.
Luka, take us home.
I'm liking this whole people betting with each other, people fading. I like it a lot so much that I'm going to fade you, Sammy. I'm going to go back to your last game. You got Colts plus 2.5. I'm going to take Titans minus 2.5.
Okay.
Titans are 9-0 straight up in divisional road games, and they're 7-0 straight up and 6-0-1 against the spread coming off a bye. They're visiting Indianapolis. You are very right. It's very, very hard. Very hard.
That's fine.
You beat a team twice in 1 week. I mean, it's Tractor Cedo season. You said it yourself. He's starting to pick up a little bit. I don't know. And I actually agree with that pick. I think Matt Ryan is molding into who he needs to be. I just don't see Pittman having the game he had last week. I don't think he gets whatever it was, 17 targets, 11 receptions. Don't think that happens again. I think they lock him down and someone else has to beat them. I'm going to take the Titans.
A little fade for fade. I fade you last pick. You fade me this pick. It's all right.
Yep. This is my personal pick of the week.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Board sucks. We haven't talked about how bad this board is. It's just like it's awful. Like it was pretty tough. The matchups there's nothing really that jumps out to you that is exciting for a viewer's perspective, but just trying to find those lines and whatnot. But all the good teams are on bye this week. Watching the shitty ones, but still hopefully making more.
I think I'm gonna sprinkle a prop too.
See, I'm sticking with 5 picks too because the other weeks I was going 6 and I was just fucking up my record and whatnot. So, I'm going with 5 with 1 prop. Back to my old ways.
I'm going 5. Staying with my 5.
I kind of want a touchdown scorer though this week. Me and Sam, I don't think have.
I think those are sucker bets. I'm sorry. I think in a way, like those are sucker bets.
Dude, honestly, this year it's been a sucker bet because there's like 100 less touchdowns.
It's crazy.
6 weeks this year than the past 2 years. Like nobody's scoring. So.
You look at the 2020 season to this year for offense is crazy. Like what happened? Like I thought it was just going to be truly offensive league and whatnot, which it still is, but they're not looking that good.
No, touchdowns have been scarce. That's risky waters you're stepping into.
We need a ball change like the MLB did with the home run balls. We need a ball change. I don't know if we need more air or less air, but we need something else to get those throws better. I mean, we see Tom Brady. He can't even get the ball to them. He throws it at their shoelaces. He's probably by the end of the season, I guarantee Tom Brady becomes the first person that can throw a ball at someone's shoes and tie them.
On that note, I am officially putting Tom Brady and the Bucs on probation for the entire year. Okay. They're done. They are so fucking done, dude. I've lost so much money on the Bucs this year.
You have no idea.
Oh my God. I hate Tom Brady. He's a fraud. He's fucking an asshole to his teammates. He doesn't show up on Wednesdays. Nothing good is going about him this year. He's a piece of shit.
You don't know how bad I wanted to take.
He is miserable. Get this fucking loser out of the NFL. I'm done betting him. And if I do bet him, you guys don't let me because I don't think I will. But if I somehow slip up,
I'm not letting Luka either, though.
I wanted to bet him minus 11 this week. So
no, not doing it. I'm not doing it.
It's so bad, and I might even add it. I'm gonna give myself 5 seconds to think about it.
No.
Like, is Tom Brady the GOAT?
No.
He's the GOAT.
He is, but he's not this year. He's hit his decline. He is not.
Let's put it this way: I'm gonna be throwing a lump sum of money that I don't even personally have on the Bucs money line this week. They'll probably lose, just like I did last week. I bet them first half and then doubled down after I lost that big chunk in the first half. Doubled down, lost it again. It all went downhill from there.
Well, real quick, speaking about teams, that were graveyard and put in suspension, Panthers. I mean, I lost it last week, and the reason was because, maybe it was Matt Rule. I'm the worst Panthers better of all time. No, they suck. So I'm not betting them, and I bet you they'll win and cover this week. Or not win, cover this week, but I'm not betting it, staying away the rest of the year. It's going to feel good. I don't think about Panthers game.
Full season probation.
Is what's his name going to get the start, or is Darnold going to step in? Because Darnold's back. I saw that update. Because if Darnold's starting, I swear on my life, I'm gonna see this right here. If Darnold comes out on I'm gonna be editing this tomorrow night. If Darnold becomes a starter between now and tomorrow night, I am putting my max bet all in Bucs minus 11. Lock it in.
Oh, I thought you were going Panthers.
I know. I thought you were gonna ride him.
No. God, no. He's gonna get one more chance in this league until he's a bona fide third string. Still making a couple million a year. He's gonna fumble the bag like he always does. He's gonna be seeing ghosts. I'm just saying, if he does play, I will tell you right now, if they're like, you know what, man, let's get somebody else in here. Let's get him going. No. Also, DJ Moore, rip to my man. Holy smokes, it hurts. I got him in 2 leagues this year. I know we're just talking now. We're chopping it up with a gang. It's tough because I had a lot of faith in him this year. He was really good last year with the poor QB play he's had his whole career.
I was gonna say, throw him on a good
that
team.
Man on a fucking good squad soon.
Real quick, where do you think McCaffrey's gonna go if he gets traded?
Chiefs
cleared up $3 million cap space.
I said it. If they're stupid not to trade at least Pacheco, but if it's not Pacheco, him and Edwards-Helaire, and then throw in a couple draft picks. You're here to play now. Like they want to win now. In 4 years from now, I don't think the Chiefs are going to be like the Chiefs we remember. They need to win now. I think they got McCaffrey. They take that chance. I think, especially with Andy Reid and how they could do play calls, I think McCaffrey could literally, oh my goodness, put him in the slot, put him getting I think that would be unreal.
Yeah, he would cook on that offense.
Besides that team, then I would say something, I don't even know, something weird, a team that no one would want to go to, but I've been thinking about it, is something like the Ravens. I feel like that'd be such a Ravens move. They don't go out there and get an established wide receiver. They just signed D-Jax. I love D-Jax. I know Tom does too. That's a great bid for them, but he's to turn the burners on and go straight. I mean, go straight and scores. They need to get an actual established wide receiver. They won't do that. I could see them being so dumb and getting fucking McCaffrey and then him getting injured.
Yeah.
My 2 takes.
Hot takes.
Those are pretty good hot takes, honestly.
Lucas hot takes of the week.
I mean, he'd be good on what other teams you guys think? I think he'd be good on.
I think I've heard the Bills is always mentioned.
Yeah.
And,
well, aren't the Bills? Didn't it come out this week? The Bills are now, quote unquote, the front runner for OBJ.
Yeah, OBJ's doing each team. He's just feel like he's just scouting out and seeing what's good with them and waiting on what team's going to be the best position for him. And
I mean, he's going to definitely go to a team. I tell my Giants fans that I've been talking to, I'm like, he's not going to go to a team where he's the number 1 or number 2 wide receiver. If he's smart, he's going to that Rams and be that slot receiver, be that 2/3 guy. So he needs to go to probably Bills, Chiefs, but Chiefs is still I think
hopefully he goes to the Eagles or even C-Mac.
I can see
he doesn't need Giant at all.
I wouldn't hate him on the Eagles. He's gonna get what's he now? What's his price now? Is he still minimum? Is he still gonna get a vet minimum?
I believe so.
For $7 million.
Just so he can get to any team. I'm pretty sure it's a minimum, but don't quote me on it.
Yeah, I think he's minimum too. So I wouldn't mind taking the risk on that, but I don't know. All the Giants fans are like, oh no, he's gonna come back.
His dance
he does
moves
not want to be a wide receiver 1. He's smart. He knows that.
You're gonna have to hit the dance moves. He's in the end zone for the Eagles. You're gonna have to learn those on YouTube.
Yeah. Can we end this off with a Luka Gritty?
No, we all at the Gritty.
Wow.
We also didn't get the cat pick of the week. I should remind you.
I was gonna say I think we were just riffing instead of cat pick of the week. The Dolphins did lose, so maybe we can think of something else next week or whatnot. But
we fade the cat.
I sprinkled $40 on that, and
oh no, I wagered. Yeah,
I could have definitely used that $40 for lunch this week, but we'll come on, everyone, just get up and Gritty.
I know. I'm not ready. I don't have it in an area.
I've never grittied, I don't think, in my life, but next week I can do that.
That was my first time I ever actually grittied over a second. Was that last clip?
You did pretty good. You're just a little hunchback.
Well, that's just how I sit all day. So when I get up normally and I get my first 5 steps in after sitting down for 7 hours, it's usually how I look walking to the bathroom.
A little hunchback.
Episode 7 of Always Right Besides When We're Wrong. Appreciate you tapping in as always. John's mom.
John's mom. Why do you leave so early, dude?
I don't know. He's fucking weird, dude. He's so weird.